Hello everybody, it's me, look. Right, I've had millions and millions, literally, of requests to do a slow cooker mince. God knows why, but anyway. So what I'm going to show you to start off with is all the stuff that you need. Right, okay, so obviously first thing you need is your mince. 5%, whose bloody finger was that? Right, 5% mince, fat, sorry, or less if you can get it. But this is super stuff, is this?
Because it's
Actually tastes of mince.
freelance slimming world.
Yeah, who was that? Can you hear voices? Right, so yeah, we use Coleman's cottage pie mix. 7 cents this. You can make your own Slimming World version. No idea how you make it, but you can do if you want. But we like this. So that's that. Chuck a few mixed herbs in. Bit of garlic. We like to use a bit of Worcester sauce. Just makes it a bit more tangy. An
An onion.
Oxo, I usually put a couple of these in, and half a pint of cold water. Right, so I've got my slow cooker here. This is a crock pot with a hinged lid. 5.7 litre this one. It's a little bit big for this recipe, but it still works. It's just that it just looks lost in the bottom. So,
And where did you get it from?
you hear voices again? Got this from Amazon, believe it or not. Right, so I'll start off bunging your mince. Take your wrapper off. I'll just get a thingy. Break it up. I usually do this with my hands, but I'm being posh today for you. So make sure it's all, well, as broken up as possible. Don't have to be completely. You can come back and stir it throughout the day anyway, if you can. If you're at home anyway. Don't matter if you're not. You just have a few meatballs in it instead. So so that's that done. So next thing I'll do is, I've got my water here. Pour in your cottage pie mix. Get a whisk. Give it a good whisk. And then what I do is, you can either put this in with your mixture, or just pour your Worcester sauce over your mince. I would say it's probably a good 50 ml of Worcester sauce I put in, but I'll just give it a good dousing really. Sprinkle some garlic powder over it. A few mixed herbs, good old Mick. Get a couple of oxos.
Can I see your trick?
What I tend to do, I know a lot of people, they tear the wrapper off and then sprinkle it by, once it's out of its wrapper. But what I tend to do, I crush them while it's in the wrapper. So just give it a squeeze so it's all being crushed, and then just tear it, and then you don't have to get it all over your hands then, you see. So that's how I do it. Same again. Right, and then you pour over your mixture. Make sure it covers it all. Right, and then lastly, I'll cut an onion.
Move that a minute. Can you see that? That's better.
I'll just cut an onion in half. And just stick it in there like that.
And how long to cook it for? On low. We cook it on low.
We cook it on low, don't we?
For how long?
Oh, well, normally I put it on for a good 8 hours, but that's usually because I'm at work. It won't do any harm to be on for 8 hours, but I suppose it would probably be done in 6. So just keep checking on it, really.
If you are at home, give it a stir, but if you're not, don't worry.
So, and then switch it on, and off you go.
And we'll check in with you later.
Yeah.
So we've just turned the slow cooker off because it's been on about 7-8 hours, and given it a stir. And there's the mince, so that'll be that is ready to eat now. You can just, if you leave it in there, you can then warm it through again if you're not ready to eat it straight away. But while that's just sitting there, we're preparing our veg to go with it. So Andrew's chopped up some carrots, and I'm having also with my carrots some frozen veg, which will be boiled up. So it's this one from Morrison's, carrot, broccoli and cauliflower, and all you do is boil it in a pan for,
Oh, I don't know, about 3 days, I think, something like that.
how long?
Oh, 15 minutes at
About
most.
15 minutes, yeah. And then I've made some singing Swede mash. So I do have another recipe on this, but basically it's a Swede put in the microwave on a plate and microwave for about 20 minutes, turning it, and that is all you need to do, and then chop it open and scoop out the flesh. So that's my singing Swede mash. And then Andrew's having this Aunt Bessie's carrot and Swede mash, which is actually not bad on Slimming World. It's half a sin for 100 grams, and there's 500 grams in the packet. So if you can't be bothered with making the singing Swede, you could do this. And how do you cook this, Aunt Bessie's? Just do it in, do you just warm it in the microwave?
I mean, that packet lasts me 2 or 3 times. And what I do is I usually put it on for about 3 minutes, give it a stir, and then put it on for another 2 or 3 minutes.
Yeah, show the front again. So that's half a sin for 100 grams.
Yes.
So if you can't be bothered with the proper cooking, then grab a bag of that.
Grab it.
So it won't be long till we're having our tea.
It's exciting, isn't it?
So here we are, ready to serve up. This is how much we've got. So the whole thing will be 7 sins. So you can divide that by however many people you need to serve. But I usually count about 3 sins for my serving.
Are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. I would just like to say that I don't know what you normally sin it at, but you probably have less than half, because Alfie has some.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Alfie has some. Yeah, and you have more than me, don't you?
Yeah. So I would say
I'll put my swede on.
I've not heated this up actually.
Here we go, we've got the singing swede mash on now. So I've got one ladle full there. I'm going to have a little bit more there. So that's probably going to be my serving. So on my plate, I've got some frozen mixed veg, which is cauliflower, broccoli and carrots. Some extra carrots, sorry. Unfortunately, the Savoy cabbage didn't come on our order this week, but we'll get that another time. But Savoy cabbage is really nice with this as well. And I've got singing swede mash and Andrew's slow cooker mince, which I'll count 3 sins for. I've also got 35 grams of lighter cheese, which I'm going to scatter over the veg and a bit on the mince, which will be my healthy extra A. Andrew has, you can see how he's got more of the mince than me. He's got the mince, he's got some diced carrot, he's got the Aunt Bessie's swede and carrot mash. I don't know how much he's got there, but that would be half a sin for 100 grams. But Andrew's also added butter to his. And then he's got some frozen mash, which he's made up. And what have you added to your mash?
Butter and milk.
Butter and milk. And let's just see Alfie's. So the lid does come off, look, of the slow cooker, of the crock pot. So Alfie's waiting for it, look. You can see there's still quite a bit left. So it would probably do 3 or 4.
Yeah, she wants a greedy.
And that is going in Alfie's. So that's why I only count 3 sins for my portion, and I'm sure that is plenty to count. So there we go. What's this called? It's called Andrew's.
It's called Andrew's Slimming World
Slow cooker.
mince.
Mince.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Smashing.
Let us know if you try it, and thank you very much for watching.